Hello and welcome to PT Personal Trainer reacts to gyms and exercises inside video games. Today what we're going to talk about how are gyms and exercises and fitness represented in the video games. So follow along with what we're looking at today and I hope you enjoy it. Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at this is some futuristic bench press machine. Oh gosh, we have to do some maths. They've got 125 pounds on these plates and there's 3 plates on either side. So that's 600, 750 and probably the bar. And this guy hasn't stopped doing reps. If we're really like close up, looking close to it, he's lifting his heels every time he does his bench press. So the person who did the mocap suit, where their arms coming out, intentionally tensing with their feet. So that's called leg drive. In your bench press, set up with your nice strong upper back, have an arch in your lower back, and your legs get active and keep your back and hips from shifting down the bench if the weight's too heavy. It's a little bit difficult to gauge strength and things because you can upgrade yourself to have subdermal, super strong, amazing metal bones and muscles. So there's a couple of things that start looking a little bit interesting. I'm going to ask if lovely editor Will can pop up the world record bench press, and I think this guy is pretty much almost smashing it. It's just over, it's almost a whole 1,000 pounds. Like was the max deadlift. So I don't think that's really realistic. We've got a random dumbbell here. They need to clean up. They need to clean up their gym. Just chilling out, standing here, about to do pull-ups. Oh, chin-ups. Okay, they're doing chin-ups. And they go from doing one type of move to another. In one of them, she has her feet on either side. And the other next rep, she crosses over her ankles. I try to make sure my clients don't cross their ankles over when they do pull-ups. Because if you let go, even whether it be chin-ups or full pull-ups or wide grip pull-ups, if you cross over your ankles and you land on something and you've got crossed ankles, that's an easy way to roll and you're going to sprain something, you're going to hurt something. So we try and make sure we don't cross our feet over whilst we do pull-ups. But yeah, also she obviously has some interesting knee replacements here. Hopefully she doesn't freak out and throw the dumbbell at me. No, she's fine, she's chilling out. Bicep curl, she's doing more of a concentrate. Oh, and she's doing an extra random shoulder press just to show off for us. So she's bicep curling into a shoulder press. I'm gonna do this with the actual controller. So this would be useful if she was like when she was just doing her bicep curl. It's an isolation bicep curl. You put your elbow here so you're not gonna cheat and shift with body weight. It really focuses that pressure into the bicep. But then she was changing it from that to getting rid of all that isolation to then do a shoulder exercise. Doesn't quite work. So, next exercise. This person, I think, he's just running on the spot. Just chilling out, running on the spot. And, there we go. So he does squats. He's doing bodyweight squats or air squats. He's just doing them for himself. That doesn't make sense as a sentence. He's just doing them themselves. Who else is he doing them for? How he was doing them, they were quite close feet, really insanely deep knee angle. But it's fun thinking about how people have done a mocap of this. There are people exercising for their job to get this sorted. That's fun one. Right, let's look at this person. So, right now she just seems to be annoyed. I like her outfit, I wish I could wear that to the gym. I probably can, but it's not gonna work. Okay, so deadlift rep. Let's look at this technique. Bent elbows, hips up, and the bar just stops. Technically, kilos wise, I'm thinking that the big plate is probably a 25, the next plate is probably a 20, and then the smallest plate is either a 10 or a 15. I'm gonna call it a 10, but she was just deadlifting 130 kilos, but she did then just like casually drop it, and it wasn't the best form. I'm worried about her hurting her back. And then she's just left it here with a random plate. Like, where's the pair? It's just, people need to clean that. Oh, geez. That weight and that weight are the same, and this person's doing bicep curls. Bicep curls. With 130 kilos. That's 2 of me. So there's another guy bicep curling with an insane amount of weight. Again, he's a little bit cheating that. So using a bit of momentum with his back, leaning back and forwards to try and help that going. Oh, now he's just doing reps and he's saying stuff to me. That's fine. These guys are practicing their boxing. And one of them is practicing their boxing holding a gun. I don't think that's a fair fight. I'm a little bit concerned for the guy without the gun. There is a guy with like punching someone with a gun. And they seem to be mates. Anyway, gyms like this might exist in the future. The metal arms, maybe not so much. The Sims 4. So, first off, he's already boxing. I didn't even tell him, he just wants to box. This is obviously the intentionally bad, not good at doing boxing techniques. What you would want to do is guard your face better and also have an intentional hit, know where you're punching. His jab's not too bad. His jab's quite straight, and that is generally the first punch that you want to learn. When you jab, you're keeping someone away. Yes, you can hit them, but it's more about, it's like a measuring stick. You go, no, are they in target? Are they in range? Am I able to hit them? Oh yeah, I can just kind of tap them. Bang, good haymaker. And right now what he's doing, he's got a really good straight jab, twisting with his body, and he's going, oh God, he's slapping the bag. Running's pretty good. He seems very, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that creating this, for some reason, he is also evil as a character, and he wants to take over the world. So now that you can see he's, oh cool, they've got sweat dripping from him. That's a clever thing to do. Cardio-wise, he's obviously not got good cardio. He's feeling a bit uncomfortable. He needs to go to the toilet. This is all going to be so terrible because he's just going to stop wanting to do workouts. Let's have a look at our beautiful multi-home gym exercise machine. So it's going to start off, again, he hasn't got a very good fitness skill. He's doing a chest fly. So some people call this chest press, chest fly. What we're doing is we're coming in across, and as your elbow comes across your body, that's what activates your chest. That's why a bench press or push-ups also activate your chest, because your elbow's out here and it comes across. And that's just how your chest works. It attaches from your sternum and your clavicle across and into your shoulder. So it brings your arm across you to activate. So that's what he's doing there. Now, he's just started leg extensions. He's lifting his legs up a little bit when he does it. Oh, and now he's doing a lat pull down in front of him. I'd be scared of using this machine because of all the things that are on it. But if let's just talk about his lat pull down exercise, as he's coming down, he's not keeping his chest up. He's not leaning back to be able to pull that bar down to his chest. He just did one good rep, but it wasn't as good as it could have been. Right, let's look at him doing this one more time. Oh, he's very knackered from these. Let's make him rest and let's go rock climbing whilst we still aren't upset that we haven't got a bathroom, shower, food, money, anything. Climb gentle incline. So I actually like rock climbing. I love rock climbing. I do bouldering. And I've been on one of these machines before, and it is fun. It's fun using the machines that just cycle through and give you a new thing to step on. But it doesn't have the fun technical side of also being able to change and move your body in a way to be able to activate your core and get a heel hook and change the angle of those positions. But I have actually already seen this simulation before, and they do a pretty good job of it, of making it similar. I mean, he was just about to fall off. His issue is right now he's doing two bits of contact at once, so he's almost using it like a ladder. When you actually want to climb, you want to make sure you have 3 points of contact on the wall at all times. If you see there, oh, he almost fell off, but he was trying to come to the side and turn his torso to be able to change his center of gravity so it's easier to get the next hold. Grand Theft Auto 5. What we're going to be looking at is the Muscle Beach that's on Los Santos. These bars here are called P bars. Use them for dips, use them for walking along. It's really good for chest exercises, tricep exercises. You can do a muscle up from the bars up and over and then dip. That is a big fun technical exercise and I enjoy doing those. We've also got some rings here which I use a lot in my training. These ones are made out of chains, but that's normally what like on the beach. It's a set thing, so it's nicer because it's one solid thing. With the rings gymnastics, you know, we're able to do muscle ups. People use them with CrossFit. We're also able to do smaller, easier movements. That's quite tough because pretty much it's there just for pull-ups. A pull-up bar here, which is very, very close to his head. If his bar is here to his elbows, if he put his arms up, it would be touching his wrist, which means that it's probably not gonna have enough height. I'd always recommend, if you have height, use it. If you want a pull-up bar, realistically, that you have to jump up to a little bit, so then your body is completely free and won't touch the ground. If you start off where you're holding a pull-up bar, let's say you're making a home gym, you have to hold that bar and your feet are touching the ground already, even if your arms are straight. It means every time you come down, your feet are going to hit the ground. So this is where it benefits to be a little bit on the shorter side. So with this, like we've talked about before in other videos and also in this video, he's crossing his feet as he does his chin-ups. No one is doing a pull-up, they're only doing chin-ups. Chin-ups focus more on your bicep than they do actually your back. It does activate your back, but if you want it to almost slightly more activate and focus on your back, you want to have your hands wider, so that there's more of a smaller angle from your elbow to your side, instead of that nice crunch position with your bicep where you're flexing at the front. That's the difference with these two. So more bicep curls, more posing. Oh, someone is doing sit-ups. Right, he is doing full sit-ups because he's crunching at the beginning and coming through. But the thing I like the most is that these guys just are doing an unlimited set. They're literally doing an AMRAP for as long as they can. We could stay here for 3 hours, and I bet you they would just keep bicep curling forever and ever and ever. Right, let's have a look over here. I think there is a slightly more just the gym. Oh, that's a giant dumbbell. Monsteroids Power Up Bar. 100% protein plus 100% sugar equals 200% energy. Better than a workout. Make sure you really research your supplements if you're going to use them. We found a new exercise. He is repping those out. He is almost head banging as well as he's doing that. I can't do that. My hair would go crazy as I did it. As he's doing his push-up, his chest isn't coming to the floor. He's got wider elbow. His elbow position is actually pretty good. I didn't know I could just randomly stand on this bench. I'm trying to not accidentally fire a gun because I know I'm just going to scare everyone off, and that's the kind of thing you can do in this game, but yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of upper body work, less so lower body work. Make sure you holistically do your entire body. So we've looked at Cyberpunk, we've looked at Sims, and we've also looked at GTA. All of them, interestingly, have gyms and exercises inside of them, which obviously, I mean, you saw I was doing this. It's not too physically active. But the biggest thing to take away is that you shouldn't do pull-ups with your legs crossed. 2 games, come on guys, 2 games have happened. Hopefully one day there'll be a game that will legitimately show a perfect gym. But I mean, what is a perfect gym? Different to each person. You might have seen that and gone, I want that for my home gym, that'd be great. Bye guys.